Hey, my name is Dwyer, and I am a two-time superstar diamond coach, five-time elite coach with Beachbody. And I'm giving you my review of the 21-day fix. So today, I am doing the Pilates fix. I'm going to take it over to the treadmill as well. Or sorry, not the treadmill, the elliptical. This is my review of day 16. Seriously, this has been a fantastic journey. Really focusing on more of the nutritional side of things. It hasn't been challenging, but it has been a struggle, of course, getting through wanting to have, desserts when you want, wine when you want, just mindless snacking when you want. So that has been my biggest struggle. But that, of course, then gives you great indication of how loose you are with your diet and your meal plan, and where there's the trouble, where's that struggle. This is called the single leg stretch. The biggest challenge that people typically have with this is thinking that the action is a pull of the knee. It is not a pull of the knee, an extension of that straight leg, and this is just a guide. You're more important to stay stable, drawing down through that belly button, and really getting that extension through that toe. Look down your big toe. Same thing with this move. The whole idea for Pilates, the number one thing you have to focus on is not the legs or the arms, but the core, the powerhouse. This should be super stable. If you are rocking, then you are losing stability and your core is not working. So don't focus on the yank of the leg, but more so that drawdown of that core.
3, 2, and hug it into a ball right here. Nicely done.
The point of every exercise you do is to not finish exactly with the time that they have on the clock on the video. So don't worry so much about that. Focus more on your form and your technique. So for instance, with these legs here, if I was losing my core, my draw down and up through that transverse, if I was becoming unstable, you need to take a rest or shorten the range of motion. Don't bully yourself through these exercises just to be done because the clock is telling you to keep going. If the clock is telling you to keep going but your form is horrible, you need to stop or modify. So my meals went pretty much as planned yesterday, except I missed my morning snack because of working out. And then I didn't get to eat my dinner until real late. I ended up having beets and my chicken and my steak. Okay, so I just finished the Pilates fix. Honestly, an amazing workout. The way that she has it structured, don't be scared of the word Pilates. Scared meaning that you think it's gonna be an easy workout as opposed to it's just lying on the floor. Honestly, it's a really great workout. You're gonna really feel it through your core, through your legs. Really, really great. So make sure that you go ahead and do that. So where are we at right now in the end stages? I mean, this is my day 16 video, and realistically, what more is gonna be changing? Well, I noticed for me, my body is definitely changing. So I mean, I don't know if you've noticed it, but throughout from day 1 to day now, my body definitely is changing. I am gaining more muscle, I can definitely tell. And it's not just because of these 15 days, I've got tons of muscle. No, I've been weight training well before. I've been really on a good hard regimen for about 5 weeks or so now of heavy weightlifting and being consistent with it. Because I haven't been very consistent with lifting weights. And so I've really just given in that I really have to do it every week. I have to at least hit the body parts each once a week. So I've been really focused on lifting and making sure that I get my workouts in. But the number on the scale is not really changing for me. But my body is changing, and the way my clothes are fitting is changing. So that's sometimes what you have to think about, is gauging that. The other thing that I wanted to, of course, show for you is, and the reason why I was doing the workout while I was first talking with you, is to change it up, just to make it a little bit more interesting, obviously, than me just talking to you. But more importantly, when you are doing your workouts, especially when you are doing the video workouts, don't worry so much about what the trainer says on the TV, that you gotta go faster, you gotta jump higher, you gotta finish to the end. Yeah, your goal is to finish to the end. Yeah, your goal will eventually be to jump. But the problem as an instructor that I constantly see with people is people bully themselves through those exercises, and then they lose their form, their range of motion, and they can actually cause injury. So it's better for you to slow down, ground yourself. So for instance, as I was lying there on the floor, you want to draw your belly button in like the letter J. So if you're lying there flat on the floor and you were doing those single leg stretch move, what you want to think about with your belly button is draw it down and then up into your rib cage. So don't think about just sucking your belly button down to the floor. Think about drawing it down and up. I always say kind of like put it on a fish hook, that you're going down and up. When you draw that in, that's your transverse abdominis muscle at work. Your transverse abdominis muscle is the muscles you can't see. It's the one that you use when you cough, when you sneeze, when you vomit, when you bear down, when you have to deliver a baby, any of those things. That muscle you can't see. It's the one that compresses everything in. And if that muscle is not developed, you actually can push your abdominals out further. You will actually have wider abdominals from the front because that muscle is so lax that the organs and everything are not being compressed in, so it pushes against the muscle and that becomes wider. So obviously there's a difference between fat and your body being distended because of that. But those are some things to think about while you're doing this. But we are nearing the end of this journey, but guess what? It's not gonna stop there because we're still gonna keep going and figuring out exactly how this is gonna work. We are heading off on a snowboard trip on Saturday with the Fix. So how are we gonna be able to handle that with a car ride and kids and everything? So make sure you stay tuned and check in with me on Facebook, facebook.com/Coach Dwyer. And if you want me to help you with your program, make sure you reach out to me so I can be connected to you as your coach. Bye guys.